Hi, Mike. It's great to see you again.
How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, the first session we had,
Mm-hmm.
um, we talked a little bit about your history, and we went over some logistical things, and we ended that session with you bringing up ulcerative colitis. And
Mm-hmm.
so I thought today we could kind of explore that a little bit.
Okay.
Does that
That's
sound
fine.
okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so why don't you tell me when you got it or were diagnosed with it, and if you can tell me a little bit about what it is.
Well, um, I got it when I was 28,
Okay.
28. And first I thought it was a hernia. You
Hmm.
know, I was lifting weights. And I was bleeding, and I didn't know what it was, and I just thought like, yo, man, maybe I should stop lifting so heavy. You know,
Okay.
and maybe I should eat some salad, but the the blood in my stool persisted, so I didn't know what it was. So I decided to go to the doctor, and that's when I found out I had ulcerative colitis. Um, and
How long of a duration did you kind of wait before you went to get medical attention?
oh man, it took me a while. It took me a while because I thought I could fix it myself. I thought I could just maybe like, eat some salad, maybe eat vegetables like my mom told me. But none of that was working out. It was terrible. You know, it was awful. And the blood just kept coming. It didn't matter what was going on. I would have to go to the bathroom more frequently.
Okay.
And by the time I went to the doctor, I was going to the bathroom at least 9, 10 times a day.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Were you losing weight during that time, or were you not eating? How did it affect your body?
It affected it greatly. Yes, I started losing weight. I lost at least 10 pounds.
In a matter of how long you think?
I think like a month. I stopped eating, and it really, I really didn't want to make a mistake. I really thought it was my diet was the reason why I was bleeding in my stool. But after a while, I had to go to the doctors and find out what it was. And that's when he told me I had ulcerative colitis,
Mm-hmm.
and that I would have to take meds, to help with the because ulcerative colitis is when you uh my large intestine was getting ulcers on them, much like you get in your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
just on your bowels. So I started. That's when I started taking meds to get it better.
Okay.
Hmm.
And so, how? I mean, that's traumatic. It sounds
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
going to the bathroom that many times a day.
Hmm.
How do you think, like mentally and emotionally, how are you handling things? Like, were you scared? Was it like what type of feelings did it bring up for you?
At first, like anything, I thought I could fix it myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started getting scared because I was going to the bathroom a lot, and there's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I guess I was irritated and eating the wrong things. So I just didn't know what was going on, and I know I needed to go to the doctor
Right.
to like help me out.
Did it make you feel better once you had an answer?
Um, yeah, it made me feel a lot better once I knew what was going on.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, I was apprehensive because I didn't know whether the meds would work or
Okay.
not.
All right. So you went to the doctor. You finally got an answer.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what kind of medication were you on? Like, was it one medication? Was it several?
He put me on this medication. I don't even know what it was. Okay, it was it. I had to take 3 brown pills twice a day.
Okay.
And the reason why things went awry is because every time I would take meds, my body would gradually overtake it.
Okay.
Meaning like they wouldn't work after a while.
Okay.
And that started being a problem.
Wow.
A big problem. And that's when the frequent doctor visits and the doctor not knowing what to do. And me not knowing and being frustrated with my body because my body just didn't, the meds I would take them 6 months, they would work, and then, then they wouldn't work. I mean, and that's the thing, that I want to talk about is, going to the doctor, it can be traumatizing, And every time I wanted to go to the doctor,
mm-hmm.
he wanted to do something invasive,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you want me to give it to you raw, but I mean, I will. I mean, every time I was going to the doctor, he wanted to check me, and he wanted to, he wanted to go to the back door.
Okay.
And I wasn't willing to let him in, and that caused a whole other thing. That I think that's the deep reason why, maybe the meds didn't work or the meds kept not working because I was so worked up. I did not want to go back to the doctor because every time I had to go back to the doctor, he wanted to check me. And I didn't want to be checked.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's what that was.
Well, I can understand how that's can be very traumatizing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Has that affected you now, seeing doctors or having to go to the doctor just because? Do you have a sense when you go to the doctor now?
Yes.
I mean, I know you've been struggling with this, and we're going to continue to talk about this, but do you still feel that anxiety or stress just thinking about going to the doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's always it's traumatizing.
Yeah.
Either way, and I just that's why I came here. I just needed a little help because I've had frequent visits with the doctor, and I've had points where I've just walked out of the doctor when I knew we were gonna get to that point to where he had to check me,
okay.
And I just wasn't feeling it. Mm-hmm. The whole doctor experience, I wasn't feeling it.
So how does it feel talking about this right now? Because I see you shifting your weight a little bit while you're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it feeling to you right now talking about your experience with ulcerative colitis and at the very beginning of your diagnosis?
It's hard, man. I was getting a little emotional even like coming here and talking because, I've been through so much with it. And, like I told you that, I developed a thing with the bathroom where I couldn't even go into the bathroom, Okay. I was starting to not to be able to go out with my friends because I would worry about going to the bathroom. So going anywhere far was affecting me, and the doctor didn't, he would, solution, you take meds after meds after meds and, I don't even want to see the doctor. I want to fix it myself, but I can't, Mm-hmm. And that's where the emotion would come out. I want to go over my brothers, mm-hmm. And then I'm worried about the bathroom, going over my brothers, when I shouldn't even be worried about that,
right. Right. Where do you think that kind of fear stemmed from with the bathroom? Is it the frequency at which you were going, or
the cleanliness of the bathroom?
Cleanliness.
The cleanliness of the bathroom, and I'm not gonna lie. My brother would tease me a little bit about the bathroom, and a lot of people were like, "Man, stop bitching. Go to the bathroom." Yeah. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right.
But
right.
they don't know that
You were going.
I was going
so
more,
much.
more than once,
Right.
And my fear of is the bathroom gonna be clean or not? That's a big fear. I hate going to the bathroom. I've never went to the bathroom in a restaurant. Don't ask me why. I feel like restaurants are the nastiest bathroom ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but when I go into restaurant bathrooms, they're tiny. It's like 2 stalls. Mm-hmm. And if the bathroom is crowded, if the restaurant is crowded, that already sets me off. Mm. It puts fear in my belly.
That you'll have to go.
That I'll have to go to the bathroom.
Is there a fear that, as you're talking about this, some more questions are coming to mind, and again, we'll continue on with this, but I'm wondering if there's a link between the bathroom, the cleanliness. Am I going to catch something while I'm in there that will then make me have to go to the doctor? Is there a link?
Nah, there ain't no link.
No?
Yeah, bathrooms are just nasty as hell.
Okay.
And I got a block. I just can't go into a public bathroom, And it caused me a lot of harm, And I just think bathrooms are nasty. And
many people agree with you. Absolutely. Uh-huh. You're not alone with that, I don't think.
And I can remember times going down with my friends to Xfinity Live, and we being out for more than 3 hours. And if anybody's ever been to Xfinity Live, okay, y'all know the bathroom situation. There's 100 stalls, but all of them been pissed on. I was about to have an anxiety attack. All I wanted to do was get out of there. In my mind, I was waiting till 2 a.m. so we could go home. Because I was dying inside.
So what does that feel like for you?
What do you mean?
So I want you to try to explain to me what it looks like, right? So when I ask you what does it feel like, what does your body go through if you walk into that bathroom? Mm-hmm. What do you experience within?
I feel like the walls are closing in on me. Okay. And I gotta walk into the stall, and my fear of seeing something disgusting. I can't get over it.
And so what happens if you do see something disgusting?
I can't use that stall, obviously. Okay.
But does it make you want to throw up? Like, what is conjuring up inside of you? Like, what is going through your brain at that point?
Cleanliness is next to godliness, and I can't use this.
Okay.
This bathroom is not good enough for me.
And so what would happen if you saw something very clean?
Very clean? Mm-hmm. I'm good. If I have a clean bathroom, mm-hmm. I'm good.
But even if it's at a restaurant?
No. I'm not using restaurant bathrooms. Okay. That's out of the question.
Okay. So it's not every clean bathroom?
You might be right about that. It's not every clean bathroom. Mm-hmm. When I usually go out to restaurants, I make sure that I have enough time to go out to that restaurant and get back. That's why I always go to restaurants that are close. Okay. In proximity to where I live. So
this really sounds like it has hindered mm-hmm. a lot for you socially. Yes. Would you agree? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's backtrack, right? We can mm-hmm. put the bathroom on the side burner mm-hmm. if you'd like.
Yes.
But we'll come back to that. Mm-hmm. So you went through this journey, being diagnosed, been on a ton of medication. It wasn't working. Mm-hmm. Socially, you started avoiding, not wanting to go places, not wanting to do certain things because of a fear that you'd have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how long have you gone through that? How long did that take? How many years?
Yeah, see, like, yeah, that took from 28 to, I would say it took 7 years.
Wow.
7 years of going back and forth with the doctor and the meds, this and that, and not being comfortable going to the bathroom in places. And people ask me, like, where would I go? You know, you have to go. You know, there's ways around it. And when I want to say that there's ways around it, there's ways around it, you know? I was just doing whatever I had to do, you know? There were times when I was feeling real good, and there were times when I was feeling bad, when the meds would work.
Okay.
You know, but ultimately, after a while, the meds wouldn't work. And then they put me on prednisone.
Okay.
And prednisone is a steroid to help you with the inflammation in your bowels.
Right.
And, you know, with steroids, it would have me gaining weight, you know? And I was able to eat more, but it was masking how I was feeling, because every time I would go up on the steroids and come down like the doctor would tell me, then I would be in trouble. My bowels would get inflamed again. The less and less and less I came down, my bowels would get inflamed. I mean, and you know, I got to the point where I wasn't even calling the doctor about the prednisone, or how to take it or anything like that. I was just taking it on how I felt.
Oh, wow.
And the doctor was saying it was like, don't do that, but
so that was you that was you taking control a little bit.
Yeah. That was me taking control. And I mean, every time I felt like the meds were working, it wouldn't work fully. Every time the doctor would give me a new med, it would work, but then it wouldn't work, you know? And that was like 6 months dealing with all that. And I just got tired of it, you know, and I felt like I had to do something.
Okay. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
A lot to deal with.
Yeah. Like, you know, I don't want to get myself all upset talking about it, you know, because, I mean, there's a lot of things that, you know, make me upset. And the bathroom is one of them, you know.
Is this the first time you've ever really talked about it openly like this?
Yeah. When you're a guy and you always try to handle things yourself, I think you could be harming yourself, because I would schedule doctor's appointments and not go. I've been kicked out so many doctor offices for not going. I can't even tell you. And every time I would go to the doctor, it would be the same routine. Take off your clothes, take off your trousers. And that's when they would lose me, you know? I would be done, you know? Even though I had this big problem, I was willing not to fix it, you know? And that's what, you know, ultimately led me to, you know, thinking about surgery.